Kathy.
And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread.
Back again.
Back again. Three days. This is a Flosstube Extra. Justine and Shelly have whips and sips, and we have whips and kits. And extra.
So we're going to show you our whips. We're going to show you what we have kitted up for the most part, and some older finishes that have been languishing and that we probably have never shown.
Probably,
so bear with us. There's going to be zippers. We're going to have things in hoops and Q-snaps probably.
Yep.
We have information on most, limited to no information on others, depending on what it is. We will try our best. If you have a question with anything, ask away in the comments, and we will try to get you that information.
Yep.
If we still have the charts, they might be in plastic, so we're just basically eliminating crinkling and that sort of thing by not taking them out, but we'll do our best to show you good pictures. And the important part is we're here and we're sharing stitching.
Yeah, everybody's asked to see our whips, so
that's what today's gonna be. No real life updates, no
snow,
no haul, no anything else that we would normally do, but we get to spend some time with you again.
Absolutely. So
all right, Kathy,
basket
what do you
out of
have?
rack. All right, so I believe I counted it 22 whips.
Oh, you have more than me. I have 18.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This is Mary Poppins by the Little
Let me
Stitcher.
take your stuff and
That is the, I don't know how we're gonna do it. We'll figure it out. This is, the Little Stitcher on Etsy. Mary Poppins. I've shown this a long time ago.
Yep.
I'm still plugging away. So, and like Missy said, if we show something and you didn't catch the name or you didn't see what it was, just ask. We won't, this is really wrinkled.
It's okay.
I know this is a Bestitch Me blue fabric. I can find out if somebody wants. That's as far as I got. That dress is a beast. So, but she's fun.
That was on a Boss Me at some point, wasn't it?
Yes, I had both my Mary Poppins on a Boss Me. I know it's on my working copy. I want to say that's Morning Glory by Bestitch Me. So that's the first one. I don't know how we're going to do this, Missy.
Okay, maybe in the back.
Oh, could be. This is Hello Summer by Plum Street. I'll let you show it while I dig it out. Plum Street Samplers. And I have
I love this. How did I know you had this?
Probably. I have a loose needle.
I might need to borrow this.
You might want to borrow it
when you
before.
finish it.
Yeah. And that's all I have done. There's something about it. I just need to get past the green.
Oh, okay.
This has got to be that's 20 count. That's tiny. And that has got to be TTP.
It feels like picture this plus something.
So that's it on that one. I didn't get very far. It's just never calls to me. This is an oldie. These are probably two of my oldest. This is Madame Chantilly Iced Lemonade. Summer Iced Lemonade.
Look at that.
Oh my word, I have way more done than I thought I did.
Ooh, see, this is what's fun about looking up at whips. Oh yeah.
And that
Cute.
wrinkled. I think I have to put some whiskers in that cat.
Look at that woodpecker.
My wood. I'm like, there's no woodpecker. Smart Alec. So yeah, I have just the stork left, really, and the words.
I see why you have just the stork left, though.
Yeah, these are Madame Chantilly
and white.
Madame Chantilly patterns are nothing to bark about. They are intense.
Yep.
The tiered tray ones are big.
Bigger than they look, than they appear.
This was one you gave me, and I started it in 2019. This is Christmas Land by Raise the Roof. And don't get excited, people. Do not get excited. That's what I got.
That's good, though.
So, I mean, I've only worked on it like twice. It's just one of those things that I put it away and I kind of forgot about it. That is on Country French Cafe Mocha.
I have quite a few that I did on that in my finishes.
You kitted it from Keepsakes for Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
You guys have all seen this one. Mary Poppins by Ori TM. One of the Quaker fantasies. And I know you guys have all seen it. Oh wow, look at that.
When you unroll it like that, you see, ooh, you have a lot done.
I do. But I really don't. Because it goes down, it goes,
So you have a lot of
I have all the bottom
the
to
side
do.
and the whole bottom.
Yeah. But it's so much fun. And that is on Bestitch Me something. Once again, ask questions.
Hot cocoa?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I didn't have any of that, so.
And you changed the color of something, didn't you?
No,
Or
not
you're
yet.
thinking about
I'm
it?
thinking about
Okay.
changing the face of Mary Poppins. I just think it's too dark. Just with the color of the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I stitched it as called for, and I will figure it out later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there it goes. And one more in this basket. We're trying to keep them semi together. Winter Sampler, and you guys have all seen this. Actually, I showed it a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please tell me I have that first page.
Oh, wow. Oh, I thought you were in order. Never mind, you weren't in order.
Oh, no, no.
I'm like, oh, we're up here already.
No, I haven't worked on it since we talked
So
on
that's the Crochetto Go-Go,
Yep.
which is so cute. I love following everybody on Instagram.
And
what
nothing
they're
has
doing.
changed since Friday. But the colors are just, I can't wait to get into the colors.
Yeah, and your fabric is perfect.
That Vintage Country Mocha, the wrong side.
Well, just the side that's not modeled.
Right. Which is wasn't my intention,
Yeah.
so.
Well, you could frog it.
No, I've already frogged it once. Oh, what was it I said to Ashley the other day? Frog it or fudge it? So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my first basket.
Okay.
I'll,
So my first WIP, mine happened to be in order, but that's just because that's what I did. And you've seen this one recently to begin with. The Mary Ann Aldred sampler. And I'm not gonna pull it apart because I just showed it in the other one. But I have worked a little bit this week on it. And
needlework press, right?
Yep. I ended up doing, I think I showed the 1/1, but I am working on the swan and got that little motif in.
You didn't
And this
have the
has been
swan,
fun.
right?
Nope,
I didn't think so.
I didn't on Friday. Right.
Did you put the stars in up here, up above?
I did.
That's awesome.
So no, you can't see them. They're under the Q-snap. So this is Hot Cocoa Lugana, 32 count by Bestitch Me. I might have some of this readily available down here on the bottom, and I might not, but that's okay. And the next one, how old is your oldest WIP?
I think 2019.
Oh, there you go.
No, 2020. I think Christmas Land is the oldest. 2020.
Oh, okay. One Nation Under God, which I talked about Friday being on my Boss Me
Oh, that is
for
so
this year.
pretty.
So I have not done anything. I haven't touched it, I don't think.
Well, winter.
It's been several months.
Yeah, but it wasn't called till February, and that's not for 2 days, so you're good.
Right.
Not that you can't work on it.
I know. And this is a blanket of fabric, Snickerdoodle Grace Notes fabric. And that's what I've got.
So pretty.
I tend to agree with Lauren, the New Hampshire stitcher, when it comes, I think it was her, when it comes to butterflies. Was she talking about?
Yes, she has to frog them. That's why she doesn't want to do Liz Matthews'
They're a
push.
lot of work, these butterflies are. I am going to give that to you.
Yep, I'll take it.
You're going to see I probably don't have a lot of work on a lot of these since the last time I showed them, but we're going to show them anyway. Oh, Shakespeare's Peddler. And this is on a piece of vintage stone, 32 count Lugana. And I really do love it. I haven't touched it, but it is on my Boss Me board.
That house is gonna pop right off that color. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, I am excited. I'm excited for the little bit of changes I'm gonna make. And we'll call that good.
That's awesome.
I don't mind passing that way.
Nope, that's fine.
And then I have Little House Needleworks. I have all of the Fall on the Farm. And
Do you want to keep these in order?
no, I don't
Okay.
care to. And let's see, Platinum 32 Lugana, and I have two squares done, 2 blocks, and I've started framing up the next one.
Oh, so there's a different
So
border for
that's
every other one.
Yeah, there is. And then I haven't decided, but I think I've left enough room. Vonna Pfeiffer also on her Twisted Stitcher blog has a fun border she created for this.
The whole outside border.
And
Nice.
I haven't decided on that one. It might be a little busier than I'd like for mine, given how busy each of these
Right.
blocks are. So, we'll see.
Nope, that doesn't go in that one.
No, it doesn't. I didn't pull it out. And then, Turkey Hollow Farm by Stacy Nash. And I'm doing this on a piece of 18 count. Let me think about that. Dirty Teacup Needle and Flax. And I really do like this. The fill-in is no joke, but I'm really enjoying this almost all of my WIPs are on my Boss Me, so I am going to touch them at least one time, if not more.
You could bring that Saturday and fill the house in.
I could.
I'm
I had
doing,
to stop and think about Saturday for a second. This is Gettysburg, and it's called Gettysburg 1862 Sampler by Chessie and me. And this is on a piece of Michelle Grace Notes fabric, Lugana.
the top, Gettysburg.
And I have a little bit more than the last time I showed. Not much. I do love how that white is showing up. I don't know if it's white, but a white color.
I will share a side note for anyone in New England.
Oh,
If you have
right.
a Christmas tree shop in your area, these bags are plastic. They're swimsuit bags. They make great project bags. They're like
They do.
$5, so.
And
Oops.
also, we're probably not sharing like extra information, like if there's a hashtag involved with it or anything like that, or any kind of sell. We probably aren't.
Right.
I haven't been thinking about that, but there might be one, and
We just have a lot we want to
Just unedited.
share, and ooh.
And so I have Little House Needleworks Early Americans. I have all of those. I have completed Betsy Ross.
That is Betsy Ross.
I am using Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial.
I'm just showing a
Her
few.
border that she shows on her blog that we stated already. This is a piece of 28 count Lugana Laurel Green.
Which isn't green.
It's not green,
Oh, I love it.
but I really am liking this.
Do they all have a
Hopefully
house,
we're
right?
showing these
No, they
long enough for you. Yeah, I think
No, they don't all have a house,
the
but
middle
most
one does not have a house.
These are cool. And that's not my
I thought they really are fun.
They're bigger than they look though.
Right, well, of course, this is essentially 14 count because I'm doing 2 over 2 on 28.
Yeah.
So 2 over 2 means two strands of floss over 2 threads, which we wouldn't typically talk that way.
I don't because
For
I use
Ada.
Ada, right.
And
Oh, that's a cute bag.
my little Garan, I can't show you, I didn't bring the magazine to show you the picture, and I don't want to show you the pattern, but this is Cardinal etching, heart and hand, and this is a scrap of 18 count something, and I haven't really.
And this
I
came
haven't
out of a punch
gone very
needle
far.
magazine.
So this is a punch needle magazine, punch needle primitive stitch, and I'm not sure. Did I write on there which magazine it was?
No.
No, I may
But
not
it's
have.
also been released as a
As a
4-part.
chart?
Yes.
Okay.
I think all 4 of that etching.
And I did my own floss conversions on some of these, or subbed from stash, or some are called for. If you have any questions, just ask us. let us know. And the last one in this basket is Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage. My picture is older.
I think the second page, oh,
And this is 18 count petty point.
you don't have, well, this shows the top
Yeah, I don't
half
have
of
the
it.
full picture.
And this is still available.
And that's as far as I am.
But I'm really liking Petty Point. I think it's really
I
nice.
like it too. I just like
just different.
what it does.
Wait till you see my
Totally
hot
different.
cocoa. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good. I can't wait.
There it
So
goes in
that's that basket. That's done.
there. There we go. You better fill it back up or,
Just shove
oh,
it back
Lily
in.
was watching us.
She was scoping out my empty basket. Kathy, look at this. See what happens when we
Get right to
just
the
get right to
point.
business.
All right, hang on.
Sorry if you
Nope.
hear slamming on the
That's
floor.
okay. There's 3 more that go in there.
Oops.
All right, my next basket. I can't wait to pull this out again. Winter Rose Manor. I know you guys have all seen it. That is, I don't know. And I just showed it the other day.
Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread.
Cannot do wrong.
I know, she's just
All right.
incredible.
I always leave a hanging working thread. I didn't open it the other day, so.
Did you see the comment on our last video that said don't leave, when I commented in the video and said don't save the house for last?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think it was a comment. Lauren, New Hampshire Stitcher, messaged me and said
that.
stay on her or something
Yeah.
like that. She doesn't want to save that for last. I did.
Yeah.
It was a beast.
I'm gonna actually work on it Saturday.
Oh good.
So that is where I'm
you go.
at.
I do like your house color choice.
Yep, and my house choice is not the called for conch. Is that how you say that? It's Meredith's Pink, which is very, very hard to find. And I did substitute a gray for the urns.
Where did you end up finding yours when you did? Or was it like piecemeal and hoping
Yeah.
that the dye lots were good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I found it when I could, where I could.
I'm sitting here. I'm not being a very good Brenda.
All right, it's not all together, but I'm gonna
I
work on
know.
it. So, and we use tags, and that's how we address our. I mean, some
Yeah.
people ask because that's how I lined mine all up. I showed this, I think, the other day. This is
Somebody
December
just
Dance.
recently tagged me, maybe you also, in a video of blue-footed boobies.
Yep, and someone sent me
Michelle.
a
Mindy
it was a picture of a postcard that had all the difference because there's more than just the blue and the red. So,
Hopefully.
and that's where I'm at. I guess that's more upright.
That's their two tails coming together.
Yep, and their bodies and half a head. So,
There you go.
thank you. This one is Daisy by Roveris.
This is nice too.
This was a
Isn't this close to being done?
oh heck no! I started
Oh.
it for New Year's Eve, and I believe this is on a piece of 18 count Ada that I dyed myself.
Looks like it's something you dyed. Oh yeah, this isn't almost done.
No, it's barely started. But I dyed
This is the one I
fabric.
always ask. You bought it at Celebrations and you say, no,
No,
I
I
bought
bought
the
it at
pins.
No, I bought it
Did
at
you buy the pins for it?
nope.
Oh, I thought you bought,
I bought
those
the
at Celebration.
pins for
See, I
the
just
pin
don't
pillow that I
know.
bought at Celebrations. So
What do I know?
this is another New Year's Eve start. This is Berry Patch by Hello from Liz
I
Matthews.
really like this. I could be convinced to do this. I love how
Someone-
the border is different.
Right, and you know I'm not doing the outside border, right?
Oh, I know.
Ashley loves borders,
I like the challenge of making them meet up.
and that's it. Just a cute little bunny.
He's cute.
But I think the rest will fall together really
Oh yeah.
quickly. Oh, and that has a bee skep, so I
He
can
and the
put it on
bee
my
skep
wall.
are the most intense.
Yeah.
How big is this? 18 count is 5 by 5.
Yeah,
Just
it's only
over.
95 by
Oh, it's not.
95. No,
It's not too big.
it's just taking the time.
I hope I'm not wrinkling things when they go back in.
This is Turkey Bay, because I'm late to the party.
It's okay. You just started another party. Turkey Bay, Plum Street samplers.
Yes, sorry.
And again, we're trying hard with the glare.
And that's all I have done there. Just a flower.
If you don't start, you don't finish, so you're there.
Right.
That's what I said today when I took my first tax return, because it's work now.
And what was it I sent you? That don't you wish everyone had learned taxes instead of parallelograms? Because, you know, there is no parallelogram season.
It's true.
So.
If you love math and you think all of those extended maths are important, I apologize. They probably are very important, but let's teach some taxes and basics.
This is Silver Creek
Oh, I
Samplers.
didn't know you had that.
Yeah, Promise of Spring. And this was going to be my snow
Do I
day
not
stick.
pay attention when you show things or what?
We both
Did
do
you
it.
hear the crickets?
I did it for
I like that.
Christmas, New Year's Eve. And that is what I have on there. That's why I said this one might be my snow day stitch.
Is this Harold? Do you happen to know?
I do know. Hold on, bear with me. It's here somewhere. It really is here somewhere. Yes, PTP
Picture this
Harold.
was Harold. Okay. It's very pretty.
Yes, I'm really excited about that one. My basket's empty.
Okay.
Really cool basket from Hobby Lobby
Oh.
that collapses.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, I'll give them back to you.
Perfect.
Yay, yay. Okay. My snow day stitch, which will come and go as the seasons come and go. I've worked on this quite a bit recently. I am going to take this top piece off though.
I must have a lot in this
The
last
blue flower, the color of winter, and I am doing all called for, but my fabric choice is Sparkling Grape.
This is your snow day, right?
Yep, by Grace Notes.
I didn't realize it was reindeer at the bottom.
They're
Isn't that
so
funny?
cute.
Every time I look at it, there's
They're
something
so
new.
cute. So I got a lot of the snowflakes done, a lot of the words done recently. This morning I stitched Is I, which happens to be what's on this page I'm stitching. And I stitched it on the second line down and had to frog and
That's a tree, right?
fix it. That's the top of a tree, and
That's
that's
cool.
the tippy top of another tree.
That's nice.
Something else I realized is I'm using dungarees by, it's Gast, I
think so.
Gentle Arts. I had 2 of them on my ring, and they're 2 very different colors, and I grabbed each one separately for different times. I had to go back and frog out the one color I didn't want to use because it was very different.
Oh.
It's this blue.
It wouldn't have.
It's almost like a dark tealy.
Oh.
So that's that.
Yep. Watch dye lots. Unfortunately, I'm not putting your Q snaps back.
I don't care. That's fine.
You know I can't do that.
That's all right. Christmas Bell Sampler, which I've been calling I Heard the Bells. And because I really do love this. Side note, if you have a chance to go see I Heard the Bells, not go see, but I'm sure it'll come out on DVD at some point. Get it. It's worth watching. And that is Heartstring Samplery. And I really do love this.
Push that right in there.
I am using, I think I have substituted almost all my colors because it is some sort of, I think it's a Gloriana.
Yes, it's called for Gloriana
And
silks.
I am using the Silver Etoile.
You're doing deer.
No, I don't know what my colors are. I've got them here. I'm using a combination of classic and color and cotton. If you're interested, just let me know. I think I gave them to one person at one point, or a few people. So I Heard the Bells. I really do enjoy this. I think this and Blessings Be Thine right now are probably my favorite.
The bells in a toile are really nice.
Yeah, it's
hard
pretty.
to see. Oh, there
It's a little
you had it.
sparkly. So I really like that. I think
You're
this
dangling
is
a
Let me look here real quick because I really do like that fabric. Vintage by Bestitch Me. I'm having a hard time finding it because my notes are really tiny.
Oh, yeah. She messaged me and said she was doing a spreadsheet.
Well, that's just how my brain works.
I just typed them in Excel. I know, I didn't. I just typed them.
And I showed this Friday also. And I have not, I don't think I've stitched anymore. Maybe I put a few more stitches in. Philanthropic Pumpkin by Hands On Design. And this is on a piece of, I keep calling this vanilla latte, but it really looks like dirty teacup to me. So obviously it was in my scrap bin and I didn't have it marked.
Is it 18 count?
Yeah.
Because if it's not vanilla latte then, because this would be purple.
Oh, this is Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax then. And that's been fun. It's a hard one for me to do in chat.
Yeah.
Because you're counting quite a bit.
I'm interested to see yours versus mine because yours is on the vanilla-y color and mine was on white.
Oh, yeah. This was just called for my boss, Me, Founding of America by, we're getting into the things I started in the 12 by 12 when I did Team Half and Half. So I haven't touched quite a few of these since the new year. And this I think is, this is not Dirty Teacup. This is Thornfield by Needle and Flax. But I'm really going to, I can't wait. This was called for February. And I am just so excited to get going.
It's so big, just in the package.
I know. Mike was excited to hear this one got called. I think he thinks that these things are going to stitch up overnight.
I know. I think it's scary that our husbands are catching on.
I know. And this is odd for me because I did a middle top start.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been messing with my head. And it's all the DMC that they call for. So it's really, oh, you can see I didn't have that on there. The colors are really pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Very
They're
pretty.
very regal, though.
Yeah, I like them. And I'm really liking this also. Mill Hill Ladybug on Daisy. This is very different for me. Am I going too fast?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just trying to put your stuff back in.
And
Oh, you even have the button.
yes, I'm trying to figure out. Yep, that's how that goes. So, this is what I have done so far. It's on a blue perforated paper. It's fun.
I haven't attempted one yet.
I don't think the white's gonna bother me stitching on this. It's a beading project and I've not done really anything to speak of
Right.
when it comes to beading. But it should be fun. And those fit in those pre-done Mill Hill frames, which are nice. The Scarlet House, a sampler for all seasons. This was a kit that I got on the Homespun
Needlework Facebook page.
Yes. I never can remember that, and I don't know why. And this is a piece, this is
A sampler for all seasons.
18 count Steinbeck by Needle and Flax. And let's see if I can find where I started. I got the first upper left house block done. And these kits are so good because they typically come with every little thing you need.
And the pin minis. You must be able to do the pin minis on there too.
Yeah.
Oh, they sent another piece.
There's 2 more pieces, so because it's a front and back, so they sent everything.
That would be cute for a swap.
Yeah, it
Just
would. Yep. So that's fun. Oh, Peter Pan. I am really enjoying this Peter Pan by RETM.
I think this goes in here. You have a loose thread, so if it doesn't
Yes,
belong,
I do have a loose thread.
if it doesn't belong to it,
It does.
It belongs to something. Okay.
Peter Pan by RETM, Quaker Fantasies. What's fun is look at all those colors. It's all DMC.
Someone said
Now,
that,
granted, and you might not use very much of it, but
someone said that they would stitch just the Lost Boys. I can't remember who said that to us.
or they'd stitch it because of the Lost Boys, right?
Or just the, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, somebody
Yeah.
liked the Lost Boys.
Yeah,
And-
Ori TM Quaker Fantasies do use quite a bit of DMC.
Yep.
Or, let me rephrase that, have a lot of colors.
Right. The color choices.
Man, that looks good.
So I just really, really like this.
I love the house, the little tree house.
It is so much, it's so much fun to stitch too. That house was a little bit of a bugger though.
It's instant gratification though, because you finish a Quaker, you finish a piece. I hope it doesn't go in this bag.
Now listen, I have a hard enough time keeping myself straight. I'm having the hot flash now. Oh. Patriotic Christmas Eve.
Twin Peak
Twin
Primitives.
Peak Primitives. And this is on a piece of 28 count mushroom Lugana, so it is going to be a little bit bigger than,
Trying to get, there we go, without the glare.
than is typical for me, but that's okay. Again, I'm doing all the called for DMC. And I don't have a lot done. Started upper left.
You like doing the upper left
I
corner.
do. I do. And I don't always, but I do like that if I can. Starting on the border. So there's that.
Awesome.
Oh, one more. Blessings Be Thine, Blackbird Designs, and this is so much fun. I haven't gotten back to it because I was doing other things. You should be able to open right to that.
You are doing this with Shelly and Shelly's sister, right?
Yes, Shannon and Shelley.
This is so pretty.
It's so pretty, and I think this is Vintage Country Mocha. No, it's Oatmeal Vintage Cloth by
That's
Lori
very
Holt.
pretty.
And I'm doing this 1/1. So it's going to be tinier, but it really is stitching up nicely. I don't feel like I have eye strain or anything with it.
This is in the Home for the Holidays Blackbirds book.
Yep, it's the book that everyone's doing or lots of people have done
The big bird.
the big bird, big cardinal. So those are my whips.
Yeah, I got one more box.
Okay, of whips or
Yeah,
the mix
I
of
got-
things.
No, that's all whips.
Oh wow, good for you.
Wait a minute, you have
I
my
thought
paper
that
and
might
my
have been
pen.
your kits, but then I remembered that you don't.
Hold on, there's a pen under there. I
Okay.
just don't want to write on your bags. All right,
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
this is Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs.
Oh yes.
And this is my working copy. And it's not on webs anymore, so I can put that away. This is on Murky, 18 count Murky. And I did work on him a little bit on New Year's Eve. He's still creepy because he still doesn't have a body. He's just a weird face. But
I
it's coming
really have
together.
enjoyed this one. I'm excited for
It's
you to
not
do
big.
it.
I should just
Nope,
be able
it's
to
not.
stitch on it. I almost feel guilty pulling out and stitching on something that's on my Boss Me board
Oh.
because I feel like I'm cheating on my Boss Me
But then
board.
you can just replace.
Yeah, or just cross it off and get the win.
Oh, sure.
Life Begins at Coffee. This is, hold on, by New York Dreamer. And don't get excited.
You can get these at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I
You
ended
bought yours from
Needleworker's Delight,
Delight
at
at
Galleria.
Celebration.
Celebrations. And that's what I have done. That'll be
See.
quick because it's, and I did sub out, I made the
It
blues.
will be quick.
I changed the blues because I went darker. I went with Michael's Navy.
I love that choice too.
I think it-
from Weeks.
It goes with my kitchen more.
Oh yes, I agree.
Queen's Garden by the Scarlet House.
I already showed this one. Oh yes,
Yep.
that was.
There's Queen's Garden. And I haven't done any more on
We
this.
both have a Scarlet House project. I just love her hair. She's like, I don't care what my hair looks like. I'm going out to work in my garden.
And that is it. It's on a piece of Picture This Plus. I can only tell by feeling it. I can't tell you what it is off the top of my head. But there's that.
Heartland.
Oh, did I write it? I actually wrote on the tag. Wow.
How many hoops do you think you have?
I don't know, but I have a bunch more in there because I keep buying them. And I just keep reusing my tags. So this is Joy and Good Cheer by Brenda Gervais. And I don't think I have... I don't have a copy. I don't have the pattern.
It's okay.
Or the cover sheet to show. But I have my house, or most of my house.
That's going to go so quick when that house is done.
Yeah. So, love it. I love the colors of it.
I love it too.
Fill in the windows.
I really like how our friend Holly finished hers
Not
too.
going in there.
Okay.
This is my Nativity by Crocetta Agogo. And well, I'll be... Oh, you have two sticky yellow. And this is on whatever the sticky
hard
note
to
says.
see, but that's what it will look like finished.
And it's on
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Someone, I think Nancy Disorderly Stitcher is doing something on Yellowstone.
This was the one that I bought a boatload of fabric because I wasn't putting in my numbers right, and it said I needed half a yard.
Well, at least you had more than less.
So it's in the hoop still, but you can kind of see where I'm at.
So pretty.
Using a toile for the halos and
Star.
am I using silver? Oh, and the shawls of the head wraps of Mary and Joseph.
What are those called?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So, loving this one. Ashley's all excited. She wants to borrow it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, there's the rest of my pattern.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Mary Mary Needleworker by Lindy Stitches.
Did you see that Jenny just bought this?
Yes. And I'm doing mine on purple.
She said something about doing something different on hers too. I don't remember what though. At least I think she did. I really do like the color of that dress.
It's
And,
gonna
you know,
be...
we talk about it. It is big and a lot of fill in. Once you get those words done,
Yeah.
and you're filling in around it.
So, and it's a little hard to see because I kept the hoop on, but this is all the dress. And I started in on the boots. I can tell you that the boots are done in Chris's Bonbon.
I like that.
Yeah.
Chocolate color.
The butterfly was really fun. You can see all the different colors in it. And I didn't have to frog it, so.
Well, that's good. I find them to be labor intensive.
Yeah. Where am I? I'm coming to the end. This is Coming to America, Women of the Mayflower.
Is this starting to feel like a ball and chain for you?
Yes.
You got to get it done. You are so close.
I hope you guys have all seen it because
Sure.
I don't have my working.
Your cover sheet.
Yep.
I was wondering what you got for a needle minder in your kit.
I
yeah,
ended
you're
up with the
close.
girl,
You're
and then
getting there.
this needle minder actually came from Plymouth. It's one of
Yep,
those.
I think
It was
I have one
a
too.
worry stone, and
Oh, that looks so good.
And I recharted all the names because I put in, there was some that were under the age of 18 that she didn't include. And any name in blue is a relative of either Rob or myself.
You guys are kissing cousins.
We are, yeah. So I have the bottom motif with the boat. I think there's a boat.
Mm-hmm. Is this it? No,
No,
never
that's
mind.
the top motif. There's a bottom motif.
You got to do the. Is there more fish
And
down
then
there?
and then there's one here. It looks just like this, and it says Plymouth at the bottom, and it's a fill-in pattern. That's it right there. So I have done.
Oh, yes.
I have to do. I can't show the pattern, but there's a little boat with a woman. And a
Not tons,
tree.
but
This will take the most. The one that
It
says
will.
Plymouth, and that's just to fill in and then finish the border. I've been plugging along at the border as I go, to make sure I'm still
That's
on.
probably good for this one, huh?
Well, especially where I had to add the names.
Yeah.
So, 3 more. Be ye thankful. And I do not have the working copy, I mean the picture for this one either. Brenda Gervais. And he's still in the hoop, but I got the house and the urn, and I'm up into the swirly of the vine.
Oh yeah, working your way up to the wreath.
Yep. I ended up coming back because I worked on this side of the house on New Year's Eve, and then I thought I didn't have the green, and then I got over here and went, oh, I have the green.
Oh,
So, because I did have to sub out a couple of colors. And then...
Oh, I forgot about those 2 that fell back there.
Yeah. This is a relatively new start. I showed it on Friday. I've been cranking it out. This is a cup, half a cup of cheer. And that's what it looks like. And this is on Petapoint.
That's fun. Cherry Hill Stitchery.
Yep.
Oh, you really have... Are you missing your needle? It's in there somewhere.
Yep. Nothing's worse than reaching in and finding my needle. And that's why I was getting ready to move my needle minder and there was no needle on it. So I have not added the white yet, and I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
All I have is the words up here that say the Holly Jolly, I think is what it says. Yep. The only thing I don't care for is that cup.
I care for the cup. I feel like that should have been white.
Yep. So I will either frog out...
That's not a lot of red to frog.
No, but it's in there. But I think I will frog it out and put white. Especially when I show it here and it's hard to see.
Yeah.
There is a snowflake. So, but I think I'm glad I'm not putting the white.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have that done and I could sit and do it tonight. Oh, that goes in it. And the last thing I have is my new Snow Day Start. And there's actually 3 patterns in here.
Which has you thinking of spring, actually, right?
Yes. So the first one I'm doing is Bumblebee Kisses.
Summer Wishes and Bumblebee Kisses by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I always want to say Stitchers, because then I have in mind the sisters.
Yep. And this is on a piece of Bestitch Me. And that's what I have done there. Worked on that yesterday.
That like honey or peanut or?
I have it. I think that was one of the ones that I didn't have marked, and I had it set aside.
Yeah.
And actually, the other 2 are not.
Oh, you have different colors for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other 2 are not started, but they all call for the same floss. So, Kind Words and Be Happy. So they're not started, but they're all in the same bag because they all use the same 5 colors.
I enjoyed stitching the ones that I chose last year. So
that's it.
I really enjoy. So those are your WIPs. Good. It's fun to look at the older stuff, even though I feel like my stuff isn't real old. Like several of them I started for 12 and 12. But then I got excited to stitch on them again when it comes up. I've really worked a lot on my Marianne Aldred sampler because she's my oldest WIP. And even though she's on my Boss Me, I'm either going to start something new, which is not a horrible thing either, but I have all these others that I'm excited to work on. So I just kind of wanted to work on.
And I don't think there's anything in my pile. There may be one, but I think it's just because I haven't worked on it that I don't like anymore, type of thing. I went through all my WIPs and I did, what did I do? I UFO'd 1 or 2. So there's nothing that doesn't
when I was going through my kits yesterday, there were 2 or 3 that I set aside and thought, am I really ever going to stitch these? While I like them and appreciate them, is it something that I want?
So what would you do? Would you pass the stash on a partially completed stitch? Or would you just, is it small enough that it's not worth?
I think it depends, because When we did our live, one of the things I passed was, well, two of them actually.
That's right.
I passed two, but I don't think I sent the stitching on with it. I think it was just
the pattern and the
kit, what I
floss.
had left of the kit,
Right.
the guts of it.
I'm just curious what people, I don't know if I would want to.
Some people don't mind.
Right.
I mean, you see people pass a stash on partially
And they
stitched items, and other people will stitch it. I don't know.
Personal
I don't
preference.
know what I would do.
So. All right, what do you have for kits? These are things that are kitted but haven't been started.
Right.
And you didn't kit any of those.
No, I didn't, but it's a kit. That's why it's in there. And for me, it could be that I have pulled the floss and don't have fabric.
You have 20
So-
kits.
I'll try to go fast.
Six.
Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection Drummer Boy.
I'll hold it while you. Whoop! I'll drop it. Cute. Now is it? It's not.
Now that
all,
shouldn't take long.
That's not all beads.
No, it's not.
Okay. I have a couple Mill Hills and I haven't dared start them because I'm.
I know. I'm going to though.
Ooh.
Nativity Trilogy Mill Hill. That's Benjamin.
There we go. That's nice. That's really nice. I haven't seen this one.
Oh, I bought it my first
Oh.
trip to the World in Stitches
Oh, that's funny.
and haven't touched it. Jane gave me this when she was done with it. And it's the whole kit because she ended up using her own floss and fabric, which I
And frame.
might also. Yep. But it's the whole. It's a Needle Magic ink stitch and frame, and it's called Nativity. I've been calling it Rejoice.
Cute. That'll make a nice ornament. You could even use a small wooden frame and wrap the
Yeah.
frame. Or wooden hoop, I mean.
Great. I bought this last year at Celebrations. I had to have it, and here it sits, not done.
Well, I told you it wouldn't fit on top of the tin, and you found out otherwise. So.
I know. Well, I questioned it too. So, Shepherd's Bush, Flag Day.
That'll make an awesome swab.
Isn't
But I
that
wouldn't want to give
cute?
it up.
Well, I could stitch it more than once though. And inside the tin is all the stuff, and the pattern is underneath it.
Yeah, that's just an Altoid tin.
Right. I mean, I could get another tin, right?
Yeah, just read my husband's snack cupboard. I gave him all kinds of Altoids for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait
Covering
to see
some of these is I took pictures with my sprocket prepping for things. So Rocking Horse Holiday Artful Offerings. And Mike gave me this for Christmas 2 years ago.
That's so pretty.
And I have all the DMC for it.
All the DMC.
I need to get cracking on these things. For Unto Us, Silver Creek Samplers. And I pulled all the floss for it, which is probably why I couldn't find certain colors. Because they're
Look
sitting
at the
here.
yellow that you have. This is not a Missy yellow. Not
No,
at
it's
all.
not, but it's in there.
Wow.
If I think it's too bright when I get stitching, I'm going to switch
I
it
had a
out.
pair of shorts that color.
Yes, you did.
I want to see where the yellow. Oh, it's the rays off the sun. Off
Yeah.
The star. That is cute.
Yeah. And I want to get stitching this. I have it all kitted up. I think I've done like some floss swaps, but Welcome, and it was the exclusive for Welcome Stitchery from Hands On Design.
That was a fun
It was
stitch.
was it their anniversary piece?
Yep.
For 2022?
Yep.
So I'm ready to do it. I have the frame. I'm going to finish it like that.
Yep.
I just got to do it.
That was fun.
Just got to do it, right? And this is Oh Christmas Tree All Through the Night. The last time I talked about this, I called the company All Through the House.
Oh, you.
It's All Through the Night. And I have pulled English Ivy. 3 skeins, Kathy. I had to borrow yours because I didn't have any.
Right.
No, I had plenty.
Get my fingers out of the way.
Did I give that back to you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's really pretty. That would be really, really pretty in other color. Can you imagine in just or a variegated green?
I know. I'm looking for this. This is Joy Noel by Susan. I never know how to say her last name. Ache. People have told me how to pronounce it.
It's not
I think it's
Ashe?
Aki or
Aki?
Achi. I don't know. And I can't.
It's like a Christmas Quaker. Yeah.
I know that's a stinky.
But it's a, look at that.
But those are so pretty. It's DMC. I subbed DMC. It's called for Aurifil. And if you go on to Aurifil, Aurifil, if you go on to their website, they have some freebies.
Oh, yes.
And this was one of them.
Yep.
So it is fun. I think it's probably a little bigger than I expected because I did one of their other ones that was like a 5x7. And that one's going to be bigger, but I
Does
can't.
that go in there?
Yeah, that's what I subbed
Okay.
DMC for what.
Yep.
And I've shown this before too, Emily. I've shown everything, but Emily's Bliss by Needleworkers. Nope. Summer House Stitch Works, and it's the whole kit. I got this on Homespun. I want to say Elegance. Why can I never remember this?
It was an exclusive for Acorns and Threads.
Yes, and it's the Homespun Needlework
Yes.
on Facebook.
That's really pretty. I forgot you had this.
I know, it's so pretty. And it's the whole kit.
Yep, whole kit came with the wool, the Ada. That's 18, right? Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to switch that out. It's pretty stiff.
Wash it. The more you use it, the more it'll soften.
That's true. And another kit that I got there, Heartstring Samplery Hope Song, which was one of the most recent ones. I think it ended the year. It was the last one for 2022. And this is everything, including the finishing board.
Ooh.
And so those finishing boards, those came from a felled tree on Beth Twist's property. Her husband did those, I think. Can you smell it?
I can, and you can see the,
Yeah, it's so neat.
yeah, that's really, really nice. And it comes with everything, the rickrack. If you heard that,
Would
that
you
was
like
my
some
ice
ice?
machine, my refrigerator. I saw a thing where a cat learned that not if you have a ice maker, he learned that he could get up there and push with his back and the ice would fall and the dog could
that's
get the
funny.
ice.
The Nutcracker by Ori TM. And as soon as Jenny wants to start this, I'm going to start it with her. All the DMC. Beautiful colors for DMC.
Nice and bright.
So it's ready to go. I haven't decided what fabric I'm using yet. But I'm leaning toward a pinky.
You could do a pinky and then antique it with spray.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll have to see what I have when it comes time for it.
Yeah.
This is a little bigger than Peter Pan.
A little bit. This is a Mary Poppins size.
Little bit. And Christmas Morning at Santa's Kitchen. So this was the first or second in what I called their series, but I don't think Twin Peak did one this year. So maybe that was it and they were done. That's Twin Peak Primitives. Christmas Morning at Santa's Kitchen.
So cute.
It's adorable. This is on my, no, that's not on my Boss Me.
And you're taking the mouse out.
Oh yes, he's not going to be on the clock. I put all the DMC, so this is Twin Peak Primitives 2022 Patriotic Ornament Book. It has all these ornaments. I think there's like 14 of them.
It's like 114 colors.
Yes, so I
Not
bought
really.
all the DMC for this so I would have it together. And as I wanted to do one, which you can tell I haven't done any, but it is together and I will use scrap pieces of fabric that I have for whichever I decide. Not all of them appeal to me.
That one does.
Yep, I do like the Liberty Bell.
I like the sewing machine,
Yep,
the
there's-
watermelon. They had an Easter one. They have an
that's
Easter
right.
one.
That's right.
I really like that sewing machine. That's cute. Look, the spool holds scissors.
Oh, that's fun. There's a little tomato. And this is Gifts for Santa by Madame Chantilly, however we all choose to say that. And I saw this at Keepsakes and they did not have any other copies.
It was all framed. It was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. And I have pulled I don't know if I am doing the called for floss or not, but I have floss pulled and 32 count Grace Notes Fabrics Michael, which I love that fabric also.
This says it just has 6 DMCs.
All right, well then that's what I've done. If I subbed anything, I did sub some Cosmo white. I like their white. And Stacy Stitches Creates, she did this and finished it.
Yeah, I think that's all there is.
And it's beautiful. I got this kit when I was at Hobby House. It is Samplers Not Forgotten. I think it's an exclusive kit to them, but I could be wrong on that. But anyway, Peony Bouquet Kit. Do you say peony or peony?
I say peony.
Me too. Maybe it's a location thing.
And peonies have ants.
They do, but they're beautiful.
I love your fabric.
I won't be stitching on it because it's linen.
Oh, what pretty colors though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to be careful with my choice here. So this is, well, it comes with 35 count putty and kudzu,
Kudzu goes on the end.
but you're not stitching on the kudzu,
So you could use that piece as a finishing.
right? But the threads, there's been a post and a big thread about this recently on one of the WIP Facebook pages. It's just enough floss.
Oh.
And it is, I believe, it's all fancy floss, overdyed floss, but they don't give, the designer does not give what color they are. She just does light blue, light green, dark green.
No, they're weeks.
They are, but some of them are not available anymore.
So if you did it on an 18 or a 20 count.
I would be fine.
Yes.
So.
Pretty, pretty.
It's actually stitched so you put your zippers in the, scissors
scissors.
in the back of the
Oh
pillow.
yeah, I
It's
didn't
like
even
a
notice
pocket.
that.
I don't know if I would do that, but
Pretty,
because
pretty.
then why have scissors sitting back to something?
Right.
And I don't know. I have this Bright Stars and Broad Stripes. I think I have a photocopy of the chart that I'm doing first, tucked in near the picture. It is Patriotic Bouquet. Is that what it's called?
Americana bouquet.
Yeah. So I have some of my own colors pulled
So pretty.
based
The
on what I
picture
had.
is, I can't
I
imagine
love
what
it.
it's going to look
and
like.
I don't think it's huge. So I pulled floss.
102 by 100.
And,
And it's an Abraham Lincoln quote.
well, no, are you looking at?
No, just so she puts
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
she put a quote in there. So I am going to do this on 25 count Lugana Little Boy Blue. And there's 2 other pieces I want to stitch in there. I'm going to try to do them all on the same one. I might do that one 1 over 1, depends on how it goes.
Right. What were the other 2 you'd do?
I liked this pillow and that.
You could do that on. That would look really good on red.
Yeah, it would. I might have to buy some fabric for that.
Darn.
Shoot. So that's what I have there. I had all intentions of doing this Thanksgiving. I pulled everything. I think I have most of the called for floss, and I just didn't get to it. Bent Creek, Thankful Quaker.
I remember when you bought it.
Yep.
Or let me rephrase that. I remember when I bought it.
Yep.
We have the I'm placing an order. Do you need anything?
Right.
That is so cute. And
So
you have-
I do like it. I
It
have.
looks like Picture This Plus.
Yeah, it's it's a scrappy of something.
I have a whole box that.
Is
We
it
went-
scrappy of something?
Well, they're marked. Most of them are marked. They're just laid in there in my bag because it's like they're not big enough to put on a board.
I'm not going to pull the fabric and floss. We just talked about this Friday. This is going to be my birthday start. The winter is past, and
So
I love it. Blackbird Designs. So my intention will be to stitch this and put it in my bedroom.
On Sunday. Well, you're not going to stitch it all on Sunday.
No. but I'm going to start it on
Yep.
Sunday, which I think has worked out really well because we have lots of plans for Saturday, and Sunday I can have
Do whatever you
PJs
want.
and I also pulled this.
I'm just
I
going to
showed
say
this
you're
Friday.
welcome because, you know, one of us did planning. He did a lot of the planning.
Oh,
He asked what my thoughts were.
well, that's good. That's good.
Not like spreading it out over 3 days. Good grief. Stitch.
Yeah. Strawberry Fair. I'm going to start this on Valentine's Day with the hashtag Strawberry Fair Sal. And go see Helen D's videos for that.
Yep.
And I'm going to stitch these in tandem. And I have subbed these colors for these colors. So I will stitch the same floss for both of them.
Cute.
So when I'm stitching the floss on this one, I'll go and stitch on that.
Yep.
And I think this is the end of my, this is enough to do Strawberry Fair, Vintage Country Mocha.
Oh, so you're going a darker color.
This
Cutting it.
is what I have left to do Bloom and Grow, but
I think you can do it.
I think I can. It's only 50 by 72 on 16 count, and this is 18 count.
Oh, sure, you can
So,
do that.
It'll work.
And then especially if you want to make it into a pillow, you have that extra on the side like the picture shows. Awesome.
I'll make it work. That's my kits.
Woohoo!
I'm not doing so bad here.
Not at all. I'm gonna...
Going through all this. Oh, and then I have some other things, like I showed those little primrose kits. Not kits. The little summer,
Stitches.
the little summer things that I showed, the squeeze the day and all that, sitting on my craft room counter because I want to kit those.
Which your craft room is being painted today.
Yes, I can't wait. The painter came this morning. I set my alarm nice and early because he's an early guy. He wants to get in and get his work done.
Was he late?
Late? No, he was there at 7. So I was glad that I was at least up and dressed.
Oh.
And when I left my house at 9:15, all the wood trim had been prime bonded. Am I
Prime.
saying that right? Primed. And all the walls had the first coat. They'd been spackled. All that had been sanded, and all the walls had the first coat of paint on it.
In 2 hours?
Yeah. Wow. He's so quick, and he'll be back tomorrow to finish the white.
Yep.
And back in the spring to actually do the sashing of the windows because it's too cold here
Right.
to do that. It will freeze.
So probably by now he's got the second coat on your walls.
I can't wait to see.
And is he doing both rooms in tandem?
No, because we have to really tear apart the current craft room.
Oh, so he's coming back for that.
Yeah, he'll be back later.
Okay.
At another time for that.
So
So
well,
those are my kits.
I have all of 6 kits, which
I love kitting. You can tell who likes what here. With this.
I'm liking it, but I want to, as I do things, I'm like, I want to kit it and start it, and then I feel guilty because I've got all these, you know.
Because it's toys to play with,
So
right?
this I got at Celebrations of Needlework. This is Kesslin's Batty and Friend.
I love this. Did I ever get you the jar?
No, but I have a jar.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I wrote on here. This is the WDY, which I don't know what that is, Webb's Ada.
No, I
That
don't know what that is either.
I got. Apparently I have a needle minder in there. So it's going to be on this, which is
That's going to be perfect.
which is
for
going to
that.
be huge for that, but and I'll put that on a jar.
But it's lots of room to do your finishing.
yeah. So, and I
Are
think
you
I
going
want
to get this stuff?
I think I want to find it.
What is it?
I don't really know. It's rainbow. It's a rainbow gallery, but I think I can find, you know, the weird stuff you can crochet with.
Arctic Rays. That's kind of cool. Although Lady Dot has eyelash
Right.
chenille
And I think you can find eyelash
yarn
yarn
ish.
because you can crochet with it. I can't crochet with it, but oh, this is my languish. This is Silhouettes.
Oh yeah, she put it aside.
I set it aside. I don't have the working copy right here. I mean, I have my working copy.
Do you think it's your fabric choice?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's too small.
So we're going to change it.
So
Because you really are excited about this chart.
I was very excited about this chart, and I tried to start it, and I tried to stitch on it.
So we can't show you the thing, obviously.
This is
but-
the fabric, and I knew it the minute I saw it, that this is what I wanted to stitch.
But this is too, but it only came in 20 count.
Yep, and this
and you
is...
like 18. Oh, you have the thing.
Oh, yeah, I do. That is 20 count Frankenstein. And it's it's just too small for me. I can stitch on 20 count, but there's something about this that it's...
Well, maybe, you know, with the dyeing, it just is tinier.
The other thing is maybe now that I have the magnifiers, but, and I am doing it with Gentle Arts Espresso Bean.
Which you love.
Yep.
And you're going to choose your green. You hadn't decided yet, right?
Right. Well, I have Grasshopper, and I have a Dinky Dyes Grasshopper. And the other, other ones are just Dinky Dyes.
Because there is well, there's no orange in this, is there?
Nope, I was going to change, because I'm going to do him in green,
Oh, so you're
her
going to...
legs in green.
Mm-hmm. Was there a pumpkin or something you wanted to do orange?
I might do him, but I don't know. I don't really know why I bought these two oranges, but they were pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
That's why you bought them.
And they're so soft.
Pretty. Oh, yeah, they are.
And we made friends. This was with the girls with Meridian, and I just kept walking by as I stood in line and pet them. And so this is my I feel guilty because I haven't done anything pattern, and I just don't know what to do.
I think you need to find yourself some fabric that you really, really love.
Yeah.
And then it's going to change the whole outlook of that chart for you.
This
Maybe
is...
you truly do want a burnt orange or something.
Could be. You gave me this.
I did. Mary Poppins quotes.
Yep. And you gave me all the sulkies to do it in. And I am doing this on Bestitch Me Paradise, which
That's
pretty
going to be
close.
beautiful.
So it won't take long. It's just one of those I've never started it. And
Well, when you do, you're...
Yep.
I mean, 16 count is 9 by 10. Well, 10 by 11. So 18 count would be...
Yeah. It's big, but it's words.
Right.
So
Excellent.
I'll let you finish
Yep.
trying to wedge that down in there. This one in a Ziploc bag, because, you know, this
Okay,
is
we use what we got, right?
Humble Gatherings
Ooh,
by
I didn't know
Scattered
you
Seed
had that.
Samplers. That was on one of our first trips to Kimpwell.
Oh,
And I have pulled
horrible.
18 count, 16 count, picture this plus doubloon.
Can't go wrong with
I
doubloon.
love doubloon.
Heartland, Oaken.
Yep. Yep. So yeah,
Did I
pulled,
hear somewhere that Picture This Plus is like 12 months behind?
So if you find
How
a
does
place,
that happen? And I don't want, like, not controversial, but how does that happen with certain fabric dyers and not others?
I don't know, unless
Where they're getting it?
it could be, or maybe it's
the
a
amount they
particular
need.
type of fabric, because theirs is so much softer. Although a lot of people comment that Picture This Plus is tighter. I find it to be looser.
I find it loosey-goosey, but I don't stitch on linen. Maybe they're talking about linen.
Right,
I don't know.
that could be. Life is Better Meow
Oh,
by
cute.
Erica
I
Michaels.
forgot about this.
I kitted this. It's got all of 4 colors.
Are you going to do a black cat because you have your black cats?
I have
Yep, you
3
are.
black cats. And did I write down what it is? Because I'm sure I did.
Stitch me.
18 count vanilla latte.
Yeah, mine's definitely not vanilla latte.
So, and it's vanilla latte.
Called for DMCs.
Yep.
Look at this little bag.
Somebody
We haven't
gave it
talked.
to
We
me.
don't talk a lot about bags,
Somebody gave it to me at some point.
but that's cute. Little
That
brass
is,
button.
yeah. Or
Cute.
I don't.
I should say that we talk about our bags when we get them and they're
Right.
new, but we don't take the time to always show our bags.
So this one is called Silver Needle Squirrels.
Oh, what do you really call this?
The big ass squirrel pillow.
You even wrote it.
I even
Dollar
wrote it.
signs.
I was being Nice.
I've got to go watch her. Janine McGowan has a floss tube that went up yesterday.
And it shows her new...
With all of her, I don't know if I need to watch it, but I know I
all
need to
the
watch
market.
it. All of her market releases.
Yeah. And this is going to be on 18 count Bestitch Me Peanut. And apparently I stole Carolina Cecil out of this package.
Well, that's a good note to have. Because I'm not sure that's a color I would have normally had in my stash.
And that has just a combination of DMC and
Did you do all the called for or just subbed in when you...
I think I have all the called for.
Mm-hmm.
See? Goes in Big Ass Squirrel Project. So
that's funny.
That was one of those at Galleria that when I saw it, I knew I had to have it.
I think I have that too, but it's in my charts.
So that's it. That's all my kits until, next week when it snows and I have to...
I just love to play with that's the thing I've really been, I'm itching to do some more fully finished objects, FFOs.
Mm-hmm.
And my snow village is finally going to get done. I got the last piece in to do that, and it's going to look even nicer than I anticipated. And I decided last night, I was texting with Teresa Garden Goose, and I decided last night I'm going to go and have my last year's birthday finish, which was Summer Jubilee by Blackbird Designs. I'm going to have that professionally framed.
Oh, that'd be nice. You're going to do it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's?
Probably Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Just seems that I get there and it's easier, and I kind of know
the
guy
she's there more often.
I'm there a little bit, but I'm familiar with the guy there, and
in going through what we're going to talk about next, just some finishes. I've got the itch to do some finishing, and of course, Michelle and Jen are doing the hashtag FFO Challenge 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some nice stuff.
And that's been so fun to follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And watch this. Oh my.
Well, Holly's
Chris,
a hobby.
The camping stitcher, Chris, framed a sampler recently, like this weekend, I think.
Beautiful.
Go watch her. Check out that hashtag for that alone, even.
Yeah.
All kinds of beautiful work out there.
I know. In our last video, in the video before last, we had clickable links. Something happened. They're gone. They're there, but
can't click on them. We tried.
So we're gonna figure something out.
The information is there, so you certainly
right. So we tried to make it
try
easier.
to copy and paste. We know that some people don't do show notes. Some people do them. Everyone does it a little different. If you ever have any questions about anything, just
put
comment.
in the comment or ask or send us an email.
Yep. Send us an email or reach out to us on Instagram.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people do that on Instagram, so
and if we can get the information, we'll get it for you.
Yeah. So we have some finishes now. These are a fraction of our finishes.
We didn't bring them all.
We'd be here till next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot, and as I was going, some of them are tiny, some of them are ornament finishes. So it's just a matter of stuffing them and making them into pillows or making them into ornaments. So I think we're going to have an FFO day.
I think so. And I chose, I think I chose finishes that may not have been seen or shown.
I know I did.
I think.
So.
And so that also means what's been fun and interesting is I'm like, oh, wow. I stitched this on 16 count, whatever it was, just to see the progression of my stitching. I still love 16 count Ada, but while I was stitching that was like I was brand new back to cross stitch, and I would have never even dared to attempt stitching on Lugana.
Right.
And now I really enjoy it. So that's been a lot of fun. Well, I don't have charts for most of these.
Nope.
They would have been back when I was destashing a lot. I don't tend to do that anymore.
Right. We did destash a lot, especially to pay for our first trip to Galleria.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
We did. And we paid for a lot of it.
Yeah. So. But I don't tend to do that anymore. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is we'll provide the information that we have.
I have the name. Most of mine are still available, but I have the name and the designer.
Bougie Stitchers Flosstube number 39. It's a winter storm and a crazy story.
You gotta
Watch
check
'em.
it out. So that's funny. I don't get notifications from YouTube.
I sometimes will, and I click the bell.
Me too.
Sometimes I'll get
So.
them, and sometimes I won't.
So what do we want to do? Back and forth, or do you want to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. So this one has a story because this one.
Do you want me to hold it while you talk about it?
This one is Patchwork Crow by Heart and Hand. It's still available.
So cute.
I'm going to say it's on Picture This Plus because we started this. That was our first girls' weekend. That was in 2020.
Oh.
And there are so many mistakes in that bird.
But can anybody tell?
No.
Can
No.
you tell?
I
Absolutely not.
loved it. I loved everything about it. And
Well, I think we need to get this finished.
Yep. So
FFO'd.
And you're welcome. I ironed them all. I also
and that's
realized,
a Picture This Plus something.
Yep. But I do. I love it. I loved
I do too.
everything
That's
about
gorgeous.
it. And I did a border.
I know.
Kathy did a border. So this one is stitched on 18 count.
Hobby Lobby?
Yep, white Hobby Lobby. I tea dyed, coffee dyed, and burnt it. I put it in the oven so it would get the crispiness. This
Burnt
is.
it. You know that it's called baking it.
I cooked it too long. That's why it looks burnt.
Oh, did you purposely do
No,
that? Oh,
no.
you didn't? Wow.
Halloween Mouses. Yes, it's called
Yeah, I
Halloween
know.
Mouses by Madame
Mouses.
Chantilly.
And there's several of them on there.
And that boot was no joke. But I loved stitching on this.
Oh, that color is so pretty that you got.
And I've never been able to duplicate it.
Of course not.
So,
Why? Because you like it.
yeah.
I will say you did a good job on their whiskers.
I really had fun doing this.
I can't
So.
get my straight stitches to be like that. I have to go back and fix some things.
Yeah, me too.
They look awful.
This is called Halloween Owls by Madame Chantilly on a piece of purple Bestitch Me. They have
Look at them.
She has several different.
Look at are those owls dressed as ghosts?
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah, she has several different ones
So cute.
that are like that.
That's a really pretty purple too.
I think that's the same purple I'm doing Mary Mary Needleworker on.
Oh.
I think. Although I
Okay.
don't know how I have that piece that big. So maybe not. This was one of the first ones I did when I came back. This is Witchy Washy by Raise the Roof. And this is, I know this is Picture This Plus, and I want to say it is,
Is that the patriotic one?
yep.
What do they call that? You hot flashing?
Yep. They're not as bad. That dress is no joke. And I think the only thing I changed was the bra.
What'd you do different with the bra?
I put in some bright colors in the spirals. I think I put green.
Oh, you sexified it.
So there are buttons. You have to find the buttons. But I have the whole set. I have the whole series of the lines.
I was looking for the buttons.
Yep.
Because
I don't have
you
them.
said you have to find the button.
You have to find
I knew
them.
what you meant.
I
I
don't
love
know.
the socks and the bloomers.
I don't know if I'm going to put the buttons on.
You don't need to.
So I have,
That's
there's
adorable.
There's Peter's.
You were going to do all these for your laundry room.
Yeah, for the door.
Yeah.
Because I have other ones to go in my bathroom. But I have the whole series. But
You're a tighter stitcher than I am.
it's so much fun.
I like to feel the stitches.
But it's funny because
Or maybe you're not now.
I'm a tighter crocheter than you are too.
Yes.
This led me down the hare's rabbit hole.
Oh, you have a lot of these. And
But I
thanks to
didn't
Brody,
I
right?
didn't bring them all. This was the first this is Hare's Christmas.
H-A-R-E.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
By
look
Plum
at
Street
that
Sampler.
horse reindeer.
And the green variegated sleigh is what sold me.
Look at that. Do you remember what that floss was?
Nope.
I know you've had it done for a while.
Yep.
This is another Picture This Plus.
Yep. At that time, I was meeting when the Daily Stitcher could actually bring all of her stuff.
Oh yes, and now she's
And
big and
yeah. So
has a lot more things.
that started me down this rabbit hole. No pun intended, rabbit hole. And Ashley and Brody bought me all of the Hare's summer, winter, fall, summer, spring, summer, winter, autumn, and then I found out that Plum Street offers this 5 or 6 freebies on their website.
Oh.
So this one is Hare's Winter. I think I dyed this fabric.
So cute.
Apparently this was back when I wasn't thinking about dyeing the fabric, and I had much better luck. Because now when I actually think it through, I can't get the same colors.
And you did dye this.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. So your base is usually
Plain.
18 count white from Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Or Walmart.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Is this another one?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
This is Hare's Summer. I had spring and autumn here, but I have too many to show.
Look at those bathing suits.
I was originally going to put all of these on, you know how I did the spring, the Easter egg one?
Yep.
They're too big. I mean, that's too big. These are too small.
Interesting.
So I'm going to have to change it up, but that's okay.
That looks like flan.
I think,
But I don't.
nope, that is a
That's
Picture
it.
This Plus. It might be doubloon.
Yep, I think you're right.
This is also Picture This Plus. And this is Hello Winter from Plum Street. That one was a lot of fun to do.
Now people will have to heckle us about getting these things FFO'd.
And I have Hello Winter, Hello Summer.
I like that little bird.
Goodbye.
In the corner.
There's a Goodbye Summer too, I think.
Cute.
This one was so much fun. This is Bunny and Bee by Annie
We're not
Bees.
backing anything, but I think it looks good.
Annie Bees Folk Art.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That was a boatload of fun.
That is really sweet.
And I had forgotten about it.
I think you dyed this too. Very, very lightly.
I may have.
I think you did. Like a quick dunk.
Who knows? This was
Well, we don't write down the formulas when they work well, right?
Of course not. But I did find out you can put them in a jar and keep them.
Oh.
So this was my first foray into
Oh,
over
that's
dyed
right.
floss. This is You Had Me at Flamingo by Hands On Design. Up here at the top, it usually says A, B, C, D, E, F. I think that was all of it. I had help from a friend and we recharted it to say Stand Out, and I changed him to blue.
And did you change them to blue just because?
Just because I wanted to. I wanted it to be different. It was at Galleria that I had picked out all the flosses for it. So they're all the called for floss, but I just changed the blue and I recharted this.
Nice.
My first foray. This I dyed. This is just blue, cheap blue Ada. This is Lindy Stitch's Rooftop Cocoa Shop.
Isn't that cute?
It was so much
See,
fun.
you were worried about not knowing so much about your older ones, and you've known everything about them.
So I did have to look up a couple of names,
I had to because my brain is...
but I knew mostly. This is an Erica Michaels berry. This one I had to look up. This is Scary Berry. This is one of them in the Scary Berry set. I did that
That's tiny, huh?
at Galleria.
How'd you stitch so much at Galleria? Back before we knew you weren't supposed to stitch at those things? Just...
And is that 20?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna make a smaller berry. That'll be
That's
cool.
okay, though.
Um,
It'll be good with all the other size ones.
that was the one that the moon just seemed to go on forever.
Oh, true. I remember.
This is Puntini Puntini. And yep, I dyed this one too. And this is, I think it's just called Summer. They have summer, winter, spring, and fall. Ironically, the picture on the pattern shows other things stitched in it that aren't on the pattern.
Oh, that's
So they're either
funny.
buttons.
Is this the one you changed the color of the crab because it wasn't...
Maybe? Maybe.
I really like that.
I don't know what this one is called.
It's Brenda Gervais.
And I looked on 123 Stitch. I cannot find it. I think it's Mice in the Kitchen
Oh,
or
maybe.
Baking Mice.
Maybe.
It's on a piece of Picture This Plus. I did the border. I get credit for the border.
At some point, you stopped liking borders.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called. And this was actually one of the first stitches I did coming back into stitching in 2019 on a piece that I thought I screwed up dyeing.
No, you didn't.
This is...
And you probably can't do that again.
Nope. This makes me think of Helen's sister Donna.
Oh yeah, Donna likes
the blue,
kind of
the funny colors. This is Midnight Ride by Blackbird Designs. I didn't know what Blackbird Designs meant to the stitching community in 2019. I called her Minerva. I don't know why, but Midnight Ride. And I saw a finish of it yesterday on a round trivet with the handle.
Oh, yes.
And I think I'm going to try it. It doesn't fit.
You have a trivet.
I have a trivet, but I think it's too small.
Oh.
The 5-inch rounds, the furniture mover rounds, isn't big enough. So, but she's on my thing to finish. I love her. She's just one of
And you stitched your initials.
I did.
A little differently, which is
I overstitched my initials with orange. I did them in the black, and then I overstitched one strand with orange, and I put the year.
You did a sample of everything.
I know. Oh my word! Look, M and O P. Look at the Q. It looks like a backwards P. So I did dye a lot of my own fabric. And I still try it. I just haven't done it recently.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could do such a good job.
I know. You're very colorful. Welcome to the land of no color now.
So
I really should make myself, but okay.
We should do a dyeing fabric day too. I think we could do it. They have formulas.
I know. And we have the fabric to do it with.
Oh, I've got a whole basket of 18 count Aida.
Yeah.
So
I did this series. I think this is Country Cottage Needleworks. I made a few notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
CCN.
Seasonal celebrations, Country French Cafe Mocha, which was my go-to when I came back. And now I find it to be a lot looser than I like, but still, anyway. I have all the seasons. I'll give you a couple very ratty, stringy, but
There is Win. Sorry, I didn't know
cat
the
is
cat was
having
eating.
a meal.
Winter.
Garden Goose is doing these. She's just doing the upper, the house part, which I think is adorable
Summer.
too.
Are these all as called for?
Yes. I didn't sub out anything when I first
I love that
started.
variegated yellow.
Autumn
And spring.
and spring, which is kind of bright for me.
Oops, pull it back. There's more. Yeah, but it'll be cute.
I have a finish in mind.
I can see these in
I
your...
bought a metal piece right out of the bat, little stand, and it's oblong.
Oh, you bought
I've
two.
had it
You bought
forever.
2 of them. It's got what? It's got. I have one too. I was gonna say that would look really cute as you come in from the garage.
True.
So
Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, Lizzie Kate. And this is, I don't know what it is, but it's Grateful.
it's the same thing.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is. That was a little quick one.
Cute.
I don't remember what this is. This is some sort, I didn't do the whole chart. If I'd seen the whole chart and done the whole pattern, I might remember what it is.
I don't either.
Anyway, it's a squirrel on an acorn.
I love the variegation in that acorn. That's dragonfly. Oh, that might be.
That's odd. That's Tobacco Road,
Yep.
I think. This is Tobacco Road.
I was gonna say.
I have an acorn wood cut out that I intended to put this on.
Bet you can.
And this is a Heart and Hand Halloween night. Halloween lantern. This is on a picture this plus something. I don't know what.
Cute.
I have one.
Your ghosts are.
I have 2 things that are not on a neutral fabric here.
Oh, they're all white.
This is
love
Bethlehem. It's Picture This Plus. I don't remember. I thought it was either like Lizzie Kate or Heart and Hand. I searched on 1, 2, 3 and couldn't
You
find
should
it.
have called me. I have the pattern.
Oh, you do?
You gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
So
Anyway,
love this. This is on doubloon.
and these are way back in the day. I found these, and I did these in the 90s on some, I think that's 18 count. Crunchy. These are Lizzie Kate's. That I know.
We knew what Lizzie Kate was.
Well, I'm not sure I knew what she was, but old.
Those are cute. My Christmas tree is cute.
I should do something with them.
Yep. Sew them up. You can put them on your table.
I'm going to get this framed also.
What is this?
This is Blackbird Designs, My Friend's House.
Oh, yes.
The ornament of a house is the friends who frequent it. And I stitched that. This was my first Blackbird, I think.
Probably.
Well, I came back to stitching in 2020, in March of 2020, and I...
Sorry if you can hear that. My stove makes a rattling noise.
So that's that.
You know, you have enough on here.
I know. That's a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
I know. I'll trim it before it goes somewhere.
Make sure you utilize that, because...
I know.
Oh, this is cute.
Official Snow Guide is what this is called, and it is Lizzie Kate, Country French Mocha. I stitched this summer of 2020 when we were on vacation at what we call the cottage outside of Bar Harbor. Let's just say we ended that vacation a day early because it was so hot, and we came home. And I was stitching that.
Oh, so you didn't end up in the ER, urgent care?
No,
ER.
we didn't, but it was hot.
Wow.
I know.
This is color. This is...
I don't know. I bought the pattern on D-Stash, and I've since D-Stashed it. I
can't
think
believe
it was really old.
That's a lot of... Not only is it on color, that's a lot of color for you.
Yeah. Even a good witch can have a bad hair day. And it's a purple bestitch me something.
That is so cute.
I think it's adorable.
I do too.
Would I finish it and put it in my house? No.
But she could finish it and put it in my house.
Yes, I could. And this is another one too that I want to say this is Bent Creek, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I would rather sit on a pumpkin and have it all to myself than to be crowded on a velvet cushion. And that does say a lot about me. Basically, I don't go with the flow.
That's so cute.
Or the popular.
That's also on Pictures Plus.
Yep. I remember thinking I would never get that pumpkin finished.
I bet.
Stitching.
And that's a variegated green. That's a variegated brown too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did. And this is Acorn House Pin Drum by Heartstring Samplery. It's some sort of bestitch me. And I changed, so it's imagine this being wrapped around, it's a pin drum. And this is supposed to say Acorn House, and I did Timberlake.
That's cute.
Instead. And this gets cut off and it goes on the bottom of the pin drum.
That's cute.
I think I still have the chart, I just didn't look for it. And I really, really do like this. So I know this is excessive fabric, but at the time I'm like, I don't even know what it takes to do a pin drum.
Right. Yeah, because these will end up coming together. So
Yep. And then again, I'm not sure if I'm going to look for something hard and concrete to wrap it around and then do the funky stitch. I don't know. This is, I have excessive, I don't know what this is.
That's
it's
Picture
Stitch
This.
Me stuff.
Nope, that's Picture This Plus too.
It's something. And this is Spring Squirrel. Spring Squirrel, the blue flower.
I think we have most of them.
I think
in
so.
In our stitch.
Yep.
Maybe we have all
I
but
have a
one
few of
because
them.
his color makes him look like he's a little skinny squirrel.
Well, I can tell you, I don't have the Halloween one.
I have it.
He's like a Dracula.
I have him.
Dracula. That's Maine for you. We drop our R's and add them where they're not needed.
Right.
So I had fun with this.
Yeah. He's cute.
And again, why haven't I not finished him?
Because it's more, we like to stitch. He is, look at the flowers. Love it.
This is the very first piece I did coming back.
I remember that. Wow.
It's a Sue Hillis, and it's called Happy Harvest, and it's all called for everything. I don't even know what this fabric is that I stitched it on. It might be parchment. Is that your cat sneezing? Or tossing kitty litter?
Nope. I don't know.
That's funny.
They don't like each other.
Oh, they're communicating.
That's a lot of colors, but it's
16
gorgeous.
16 count. And why don't I have this done yet?
Yeah, we're gonna have finishing. You're gonna get that new room all set up, and then you're gonna make a mess doing all kinds of finishing.
I know, I can't wait. I think this was my first prairie schooler that I did, particularly judging the fabric. I have no idea what it is. No idea. The fabric, that is. But it is Thanksgiving Comes Again by Prairie Schooler, all called for DMC. I do have the chart. Again, not, actually, this might be Grandpa's sleeve or Grandma's slip.
Because of the yellow?
Yeah.
I bet it is.
XJU Designs. I don't know how everybody says it, but that's what I say.
I think that's Grandma's slip.
I think so too. I won't tell you what I think Grandma's slip really is.
That's cute.
It is cute. The harvest is all gathered in chilly north winds blow. Orchards have shared their treasures, the fields their yellow grain. So open wide the doorway, Thanksgiving comes.
Again.
Again.
I knew you were going to forget that.
And then I had to move on to something else that was Sue Hillis. There's something about this chart I didn't stitch. It's,
The word?
I don't know what it's called. I don't even think I still have the chart for this one, but it is an old Christmas sifter.
That is gorgeous.
And it came to me yesterday when I pulled it out. Look at all those threads that it's bad back there.
She carried a little.
A little bit.
That's okay.
But I want to find an old sifter. And I know this is taller than the sifter, but somehow incorporate this on it. I don't know how I would, but anyway, I'm looking for something old.
You could also,
do that
it
with.
seems weird, but you could also do it on an old grater.
True.
I can look Friday when I go to the antique shop.
That would be good.
Or if you don't want old, I think they sell them at Hobby Lobby.
True. I mean, it looks vintage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Those are what I have. And
Wow.
all of this, and we're still less time than our average Flosstube video. So we hope you enjoyed all the things that we shared. We haven't had any change of plans. We're still doing everything we talked about Friday.
Yep.
I get my root canal tomorrow. Tax season started. That's really about it.
Someone was very, very encouraging in the comments since Friday that they're going to hold me accountable to walking if I hold them accountable to walking. So I've made it two times.
Fun.
I'm trying every other day.
That's fun.
And I'm watching, what is it called? The Midwife?
Yes.
So that's the only time I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I'll try it out.
So are you walking for like a show or a certain length of time?
Believe it or not, I've been doing 20 minutes. That's
a lot for not having strength and energy.
Yeah. It's not a lot of speed, but I'm just walking and it's working. So
that's good.
So yeah, I'm gonna pull out some older whips.
I know. It's like I want to go play with my stuff now.
Yeah. I actually have a package out for delivery today, so we'll be able to share that next video. I hope I have it out for delivery. So.
Well, the mail has come.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, I met her on our road when I came in.
We have more finishes that aren't FFO'd, so maybe we'll be able to share them at another time. But yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy watching WIP parades.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not intently watching them, but stitching or puttering in my craft room.
I love
something
to see
catches my ear. I'll rewind, make notes. I'm still making a list in my phone of things. I really, really want Heaping on the Wood.
What is that?
It's a Brenda Gervais.
Haven't seen that. I have to write that down and look for it.
I don't think it's out of print or anything, but
Heaping on the Wood.
I think it's called Heaping on the Wood.
Write that down.
Looking for that. I mean, I I have a whole list of things, but that's one that comes to mind.
Yep. I like to see, because everybody stitches such different things. I mean, even you and I stitch different things,
Yep.
but
I enjoy watching what people are stitching and different aesthetics, and I mean, just because it's not my personal taste doesn't mean I don't enjoy watching it.
right. Or you might
that's
find
fun.
something in it that you like.
Right.
I wish people didn't do them all at the end of the year. I wish they spaced them out. So
Yeah, but the fun thing is you can go back and watch them, right?
right. Yeah, so we get to see what everyone's doing, and now releases are coming for market. So
Yep, market releases. I'm really gonna try hard to watch all my spending.
I'm gonna make a list
February.
of all the things I
Try to
want,
be conscientious.
and then I'm going to whittle it down to like 5 that I have to have.
Oh,
you know what I
there you
mean?
go.
I'm gonna write them
There you
all
go.
down that I want, so I remember.
I
Because
have to keep saying to myself though, none of these things are
going away.
exclusive,
Right.
never coming back, or only for a certain period of time. Because Strawberry Fair I had to have, and I hadn't even started
Right.
it yet.
No, yeah, I've got
And you
some
can
of
still
those.
get it.
And I think that's something both you and Teresa, the Garden Goose, said, is you put it in your cart, and you wait a few days, and then you go, I don't really need it right now.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. So I'm going to write them all
Yep.
down
Yep.
and then see what we get. But they're starting to come out now. I saw 2 more sneak peeks from Finally a Farm Girl today. One's patriotic.
Oh boy. Well, I do know, like, our local quilt shop, Pins and Needles, they're having a store-wide sale the 1st through the 4th of February.
Oh.
And that might get me over there. She has quite a bit, I mean, not gobs, but she has some older charts, but she has older, what's that? What am I trying to think, Kathy? I helped her organize them all.
Overdyes. Fancy
Overdye floss. So I might go in and she already has them priced at what she said. Do you think this is a fair price per skein? So she wouldn't have to like inventory.
Right, because they're older. They're,
Individually
some of
and-
them are completely different dye lots.
Yeah, and I said no. I think that's fair, and so I might get over there and
What
take
day?
some. I
What's
already told Emma and
Brandy.
about it. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, not that we said we weren't going to talk a lot this time, but B&E
Yep.
Stitchery, Brandy and Emma, go check them out. They just had their first Flosstube.
Yep. They're
and
on my queue to watch tonight.
They're friends of ours. We've stitched with them, and so
And we'll see
they
them on
did a
Saturday.
really good job on there. Are they coming Saturday?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Once again, if you are in Maine, I mean, if you're not in Maine and you want to come, that's great. But if
Right,
you're in
but-
Maine and you want to meet at the Auburn Panera on Saturday the 4th at 9
It's on
a.m.
Turner Street.
Yep, it's on Turner Street. There's a Hobby Lobby. You can actually throw a stone at Hobby Lobby. There's the mall-ish. Walmart, Target, Starbucks, Dunkin', food. Everything. There's all kinds of things around it.
Unlike where we live,
Right.
which is why we're not doing this where we live.
Come join us. We've got some local stitchers that we've talked to, but we've never met, and we're excited to meet them.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We'll see what happens. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Saturday at 9 in Auburn.
Till about, I don't know.
Whenever.
Yeah,
So, but yeah.
at least a few hours.
Yeah. And
At least.
they have a really, really good Madagascar vanilla iced coffee. So
Oh, well, there you
I'm
go.
so excited.
Something to look forward to.
That's right. So, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us. And
We will see you for regularly scheduled programming, and
little over a week.
yeah,
So, all right.
happy stitching.
Bye.
Bye.